They came to be heard. These protesters shout down government plans to raise fuel prices by more than 40%. Neither the rain nor a strong police presence could keep them away from Parliament.
With this price hike, more Indonesians will fall under the poverty line. Even now, the cost of our basic needs is so high. Prices just keep rising. With higher fuel prices, life will just get worse. It will have a huge impact on people across the country.
The cost of fuel has always been a contentious issue in Indonesia. In the late 1990s, the spectre of raising prices at the pump contributed to the downfall of the Suharto regime. And now, despite the vehement protesting and opposition on part of the people and key political parties, the country's president, Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, says it's time Indonesians paid more for their fuel.
And after a year of political wrangling and public outcry, the country's leaders have finally reached a consensus, agreeing a $2.8 billion compensation package to help cushion the blow of the price hike on 15.5 million low-income families and to increase the cost of fuel across Indonesia. From the slums in Jakarta to the heavy industries, all sectors of society and business will feel the effects of this fuel hike. Every year, the government spends more than $20 billion keeping the cost of fuel down for 250 million people. 1 litre of petrol costs around 45 cents, but that price could soon rise by more than 40%. Economists say the increase is a painful necessity.
The current policy is not pro-poor, it's not really pro-growth, and it's not pro-green. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't some costs associated with transition. Inflation, for instance, will pick up.
Just a year away from elections, the government will have to convince voters this was the right thing to do. For now, the protests continue. Nidhi, Dutt, Al Jazeera, Jakarta.